What is up, everybody? It's University here today, and we have to talk about a teardown video of the DualSense Edge controller, showing that they put a smaller battery in it than the regular DualSense controller. So I don't know why they did this, since this is a premium product with $200. Like, this is the DualSense Edge being shown. The battery is a lot smaller than the regular one. Like, I guess they just don't want to make the controller bigger. I don't know. Like, why would you put the at least do the regular one so you at least have the same battery life? Or even though you kind of want to have more battery life, you would think that with a premium controller, but they just didn't do that. They made it smaller, which is like, so you're paying more money for a lesser product in a way. You're paying $200, which is $130 more than the standard one, and you're getting less battery life, which that's kind of an important necessity to plan it being a gamer. But I guess you just have to be used to just being wired to the wire, being like 4 feet away from your TV screen, apparently, or 2 feet away with the cord constantly plugging in. I don't know. That doesn't seem like a great purchase in my opinion, but I don't know. Guess to each their own. If you buy this new controller, you're gonna have a smaller battery capacity than the standard one, which is a weird trade-off in my opinion. People probably won't. I don't know. I don't buy these premium controllers, but this seems like this is a weird decision in my opinion. So let's see what other people have to say. God, this expression is pretty hilarious. Yeah, this is kind of crazy in my opinion. I need to change my DualSense just for reading the space palm. I'd rather take having it to plug in more often than hold the beast that is the Elite controller for extended hours. I am old and my hands hurt. Keeping the same design is a huge W for me. Baby hands. Okay. That's a random comment. Good job, Sony. More money for less product. That is a wild concept right there. You're paying more for something that's literally worse than the other one, the original. That's kind of strange in my opinion. I was sold until I saw the battery life, and the fact that they don't think that the fact that people who design the controller don't think that's a big deal that you need more battery life. It's just odd to me. These people get paid a lot of money to make these different controller concepts or whatever, but you don't think people need more battery life? Like, okay. I was sold until I saw the battery life. Isn't the Switch Pro controller battery life like 40 hours? LMAO. They can't. LMAO. They only put some trigger locks and paddles on. What the f? Yeah, you would think if they're charging a premium price, they would at least try to hit that Switch Pro controller battery life. But nope, they make it less. They make the battery life shorter for whatever reason. Bro, at this point, the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller is the best game one there is. It was already bad. Yikes. Why did they do this? The battery life is like one of the most important aspects of a wireless device. Apparently not the Sony, apparently. Maybe they just think their fan base is going to buy it in large droves without them improving anything. Very bizarre, indeed. 4.5 hours of battery life. Elite Series 2 is 40 plus hours of battery. Yeah, at least if I'm going to buy a premium controller out of the two between the DualSense Edge and the Elite Series 2, it's probably going to be the Elite Series 2 just because of the battery life alone. Like, that sounds like a premium product if I'm getting 40 hours of battery life, while the PlayStation 1 does it. It feels like 4.5 hours of battery life. And then as you keep using controller, the battery life is going to decrease over time, like just permanently. So it's probably going to be even less than 4.5 hours over time for as long as you have it. So that's even worse. I was like, battery life of the OG is already low. Damn for the Chargers. I think you just have to be perpetual. I think if you buy this, you just have to know you got to be perpetually just like wired to the system at this point. Yeah, it might as well just be a wired controller. They might as well just advertise it as a wired controller at that point. Like, uh, Sony is just weird. It feels like they ruin things on purpose sometimes. I keep my DualSense plugged in 24/7 anyway, so I guess, hey, that's their solution right there, to keep your DualSense just plugged in 24/7. Okay. $200 for a crap battery. Okay. You can still fit double A's in there and get days of battery life. And yet the Sony community they did try to roast Xbox games for using double A batteries, but that might be a better solution than have your battery life reduced with a premium controller. I would take that any day. At least it has a built-in battery unlike Xbox. Yes, but it'll last like 4 hours though. That's a big win right there. Apparently to this guy to pay $200 for 4 hours, 4 hours of battery life. That's a big win right there. This guy is delusional. And that alone does not make it $200. You know, that kind of just proves. What is that comment? Let's look at the comment again. At least it has a built-in battery. That just kind of proves there are suckers born every minute at this point. This Sony can convince you with a terrible battery life to still buy their products. And there's no wonder they're making so much money right now. It's like this dude literally brags about that. Like, why? Why not just make it a wire controller? It should cost less to make and probably be cheaper than $200. I don't know what is up with controllers these days. Xbox Elite Series controllers are literally one of the worst built high-end controllers to date. They break before the 1 year mark. I'm already on my third Elite controller. My Xbox 360 controller lasted me 7+ years. Okay. I never understood the battery fiasco. Xbox and Nintendo still use AA batteries in 2023. Does Nintendo still use AA batteries? I don't think Nintendo still. I'm only talking about right here, but I know Xbox does. And it's not like you're getting more than 6 feet away from your TV when playing anyway. Just plug it and play when the battery is low, and unplug it about 20 minutes. How about no? All the justifications to why you should just stay wired. You might as well have wire control then at that point. Like, what's the purpose of being wireless then at that point? Only broke boys are complaining about the cost and battery life. If you play more than 4 hours in one game session, prioritize your life. They are literally saying anything to defend Sony. Now you're broke if you complain about the crappy battery life. That's a new excuse right there. You're just broke if you complain about the battery life being so short. And you shouldn't be playing longer than 4 hours anyway. Okay. According to this guy. Kept the original design and allowed to charge on their official stand. Nothing but wins in my opinion. So this guy has 17 responses. How much you want to bet that all the responses are probably just roasting this guy in the comment section? Let's see. A loser. You know Sony doesn't read your post, so they ain't gonna give you a job or free shares in the company. It's okay to say something bad that's made by your favorite company. Okay. What a loser. Yeah, those were scream fanboy. It's just roasting this guy in the comment section, which if I pretty much figured that would happen. I was like, you're saying something ludicrous like this, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be roasting the comment section. Sony always wins as you're getting 4 hours of battery life with their $200 controller. These comments, like, jeez. Pathetic. It's very accurate. Psych, it's a Sony thing to do. Pay more, get less. If you're buying a $200 controller meant for competitive gaming, wouldn't you just use a wire anyway if you care enough to buy it? Who would have guessed? Okay. Battery life is the worst in the industry now. It's even worse with the DualSense Edge. Shaking my damn head, I will pass. Yeah, I don't understand that. And people defending are just even crazier too. Like, I understand, like some people say that, hey, we're gonna be wired to the console anyway because they're so close. But still, it's like, why make it wireless then? Why not just advertise it as a wire controller? The battery life is just that terrible. I don't get it. But the fact that some Sony fan was defending this is just ridiculous. Yeah. I thought that with more expensive premium technology, you would try to make it better, but they aren't really making it better in my opinion. But I don't know. I can't fathom to buy a downgrade. I agree. So I'm going to include it right here. We can now see a physical comparison between the two batteries, and they went with a smaller battery for their premium product, which makes zero sense to me. But hey, some Sony fanboys said they are still on board with buying this $200 controller with a less battery life. So definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like this video. And as always, thanks for watching, and peace.